Fourth grade families. The fourth grade wanted to show you what they found in class today, and they want to show you why it's so important that you don't use division as your method for simplifying your fractions. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this first fraction model we have up here?
5/12.
The second model we have is?
3/12.
What are we supposed to do with these?
Add
Because it asks for the
sum.
and then it asks for you to put it in.
Simplest form.
Okay, so we're going to add them together. 5/12 plus 3/12. How do we add these fractions? We just add the
Numerator.
and 5 plus 3 equals?
8.
What do we say down here?
Red.
We call the
Denominator over.
so now we have 8/12. We need to reduce that to simplest form. We do that by finding the what? What do we call that thing?
Common factor.
Thank you, the greatest common factor. So we write down our numerator and our denominator of our answer, and we factor them. Go ahead.
1 times 8. 2 times 4. 4 times 2.
Which is a?
Repeat.
So we can cross it out. Go.
1 times 12. 2 times 6. 3 times 4. 4 times 3.
Which is a?
Repeat.
Now what's the next step? Who wants to tell me? But you got to tell me nice and loud so that thing can capture you. Go ahead, Lauren. Loud, girl.
List the factors.
Say it again.
List the factors.
We already list. Oh, how do we have to list them? Because we have them listed here. How else do we want to list them? Siobhan?
Well, you have to list them by like writing the number down and then list all the factors on there.
Okay, but we want to put them in a special way. How?
Numeric form.
That's true. We are going to put it in what we call ascending form. Yes, horizontally, one underneath the other so that you can see them clearly. So factors of 8 and 12. Go with 8. Go.
1, 2, 4, 8.
12. Go.
1, 2, 6.
Sorry, 3, 4,
6.
12.
12. Remember, down one column and up the next. Be careful. Now what are we looking for? Who wants to tell me what we're looking for? Isaiah.
You circle the two ones that are the largest out of all of them.
The largest that they share in Danielle?
Common.
Common. Because remember, it's the greatest common factor. So there's our 4 and our what?
4.
What's my next step? You got to be loud though. Micah.
To find the thing that they're next to.
Okay. First we have to find it, the greatest common factor in our what?
Factors.
Our list of factors. So here's our 4 and our 4. And now, sir, go ahead because you already said it.
We go to the thing that's right next to it.
Look at the number that's next to it because what we're really doing is using multiplication to find it. Instead of I know we were taught, Ms. Mouton was taught, and probably parents, how to use division, but we're going to use multiplication instead, which is the inverse operation. So when we reduce 8/12 to simplest form, ladies and gentlemen, it is now what?
2/3.
2/3. Had we used division to do this? No, hold. Yeah, you're right. We're not going to. But had we used division to do this and we had chosen the wrong number, we could have chosen 2. It's not big enough, but it divides into both evenly. 8 divided by 2 is what?
4.
And then 12 divided by 2 is?
6.
And the problem with that is, look at our answer choices. 8/12 was here, and 4/6 was here. But they're both what?
Wrong.
Because they are not in what?
Simplest form.
Right. Simplest form is
2/3.
Remember, any answer that you can give that would be a wrong answer is going to be listed here in the choices. That's how they set up these tests. So in order to keep us from choosing an answer that we might get if we divide it, but is not the right choice, we have to use our greatest common factor because that's always going to take us to the greatest one that they share in common, which using multiplication, we know that 2 times 4 would be 8, and 3 times 4 would be 12. We could divide by 4, but we have to be careful with that because if we don't choose a number that's large enough, we could end up with the wrong answer. And it'll get us because the answer choice is there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a hand. Good job.